Hey everybody, I got a friend calling me right now. Let's see here. I'll add him to this group so he knows what I'm doing here. Welcome to our Course in Miracles. We're still into words of neutrality. I have no neutral thoughts yesterday. I see no neutral things. I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. Oh, goodness, eh? You know what I'm saying? I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. Today's is I see no neutral things. I see no neutral things. Yesterday's I have no neutral thoughts. Okay. Just inviting the Course in Miracles groups. There's more and more people seem to be trickling in here and there. I'm getting requests from our year given to A Course in Miracles. We join in purpose on this purpose and this what purpose? This purpose is a course in what? In miracles. And I like to remind us that the Course in Miracles asks us not to believe in this stuff. It says that we may actively resist it, and that's okay, but that if we use the principles, if we listen in, if we hear, if we remind ourselves and remember what it says, that it will have an effect in our lives. And it also says that itself isn't true. I mean, it says, forget everything this world has taught you. Yea, forget even everything this course has taught you. Come completely naked and empty-handed unto God. So, just, in some ways, just entertain it. Don't take it too seriously. Practice with it. In another way, like it would say, to take nothing so seriously is the practice of it. Make that practice very serious. The practice of not taking anything very serious. Because, anyways, we could go into the tiny mad idea. Maybe we will as we read. Let's see. But we're not right now. Let's start from the top here. Remind yourselves also that this is a sequential course. There's some sequentiality to it. You may find that it may be a part of your path to go through sequentially if you want. But also it's holographic, meaning that if you pick up any part of it, really, the course says, if you pick up any one part of it, you pick up all of it. That's the nature of the information as the course claims it to. Anyways, okay? So, here we go. I see no neutral things. You see no neutral things. We see no neutral things. He sees no neutral things. She sees no neutral things. This reminds me that all lessons are whose lessons? They're my lessons. All lessons I see are my lessons. I just somehow wanted to remind us of that. I see no neutral things. You see no neutral things. We see no neutral things, okay? Paragraph number 1. This idea is another step in the direction of identifying cause and effect as it really operates in the world. Somehow, this is, hey, what up? How do you spell that? How do you say that? Sister Rosatas. I'll call you Sister Rosatas. Okay, sister? I wonder how to say that name. That's a cool name. Ildaco, maybe? Okay, Dico. Okay, this is another step in the direction of identifying cause and effect as it really operates in your world. You see no neutral things because you have no neutral thoughts. The Course says that all of perception is made of projection. You want to know what you're thinking? You're thinking, well, I'm thinking like, look at that. I'm thinking that ceiling or something like that. I'm thinking like, like Joey thoughts, right? Or heart hiker thoughts, or, beard thoughts. This is my thoughts. This is what the Course... it attempts to bring those things together, and that's what we're reading right now. So okay, it is always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe it is the other way around. Just try this on. Just try it on. Just listen in. Allow yourself to think. Maybe. Okay. This is not the way the world thinks. Okay, I'm saying this is. Your resistance should come up to this because this isn't the way the world thinks. This isn't the way of the world. We already know what the way of the world is. This is different than that. And it may be that there's something different to learn here that we're not used to hearing. So we could be open to it. Yeah, awesome indeed. Thank you, Rosatas. Thank you. Okay, paragraph 1, sentence 5. If it were not so, perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. I don't know what that means. Maybe you could read it on your own a few times. Sometimes you get something back when you read it, like later or something like that. In view of its highly variable nature, this is hardly likely. Of what's highly variable? Okay, in view of perception's highly variable nature, what is hardly likely? It's hardly likely that perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. Oh, that is so logical, actually. You hear that, Rosatas? That's so logical, actually. Sometimes if you go backwards with it, you can trace the meaning trails, because they're quite, sophisticated or something like this. That was cool. I got it there. I don't know if you noticed the reasoning connection there, but it's really nice, actually. Okay, so paragraph 2. In applying today's idea, say to yourself, hey, Danny, what's up? Danny, welcome, brother. Welcome. You see no neutral things, Danny. We see no neutral things. I see no neutral things. Okay, so in applying today's idea, say to yourself with your eyes open, I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. Then look around you, resting your glance on each thing you note long enough to say, each thing you note, like there's a TV, long enough to say, I do not see a neutral TV because my thoughts about TV are not neutral. Makes sense, doesn't it? This seems logical, actually. Is it profound? I'm not sure. I bet the practice will reveal some profundity. I feel confident it will. I feel confident it will reveal some profundity. Okay, for example, you might say, I do not see a neutral wall because my thoughts about walls are not neutral. It makes sense. I do not see a neutral body because my thoughts about bodies are not neutral. That's the reason that I don't see it. The reason I don't see a neutral body is because my thoughts about bodies aren't neutral. Okay, so as usual, it is essential to make no distinctions between what you believe to be animate or inanimate, pleasant or unpleasant. Regardless of what you may believe, you do not see anything that is really alive or really joyous. That is because you are unaware as yet of any thought that is really true and therefore really happy. Okay. As usual, it is essential to make no distinctions between what you believe to be animate or inanimate, meaning there's a kid, there's a lamp. Don't make distinctions between those things. You apply your practicing to all things that you see for a minute, I guess. Three to four practice periods. A minute or so, basically, okay? So, and it could be pleasant things, it could be unpleasant things. Regardless of what you may believe, you do not see anything that is really alive or really joyous. That is because you are unaware as yet of any thought that is really true and therefore really happy. Seems kind of harsh to say. I don't want to say that, but I can read it. Maybe I'm unaware of any. Only my love. What about this thought? See, I wonder, listen to this mantra. Only my loving thoughts are true. Only your loving thoughts are true. Only the loving thoughts are true. Only his loving thoughts are true. Only her loving thoughts are true. Only our loving thoughts are true. Only their loving thoughts are true. Only the loving thoughts are true. Only my loving thoughts are true. Only your loving thoughts are true. It's like a train kind of thing, eh? Chugga, 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 chugga. Only the loving thoughts are true. Cool, hey? Is that... So anyways, that makes me wonder what I read. Is that true that I'm not aware of any really true thoughts? Maybe. Paragraph number 4. 3 or 4 specific practice periods are recommended, and no less than 3 are required for maximum benefit. So we should do at least 3. Even if you experience resistance, do at least 3. It says 3 or 4, so you could do, I guess, 4. However, if you do experience resistance, the length of the practice period may be reduced to less than a minute or so. That is otherwise recommended. So we're going to do a minute or so, 3 to 4 times a day, looking around, saying, I do not see a neutral shirt. There's a shirt over there, because my thoughts about shirts are not neutral. So we're kind of here training, untraining, learning, unlearning, sort of both. Later, or somewhere, I don't know where, maybe it's in the text, it might not be in the workbook, I'm not really sure. We're told that the Holy Spirit's perspective on everything, all the symbols and everything, like in the world of appearances, is that it's all neutral, actually, and that the Holy Spirit will use it, though, for helpful purposes of letting go, or for forgiveness. For forgiveness. For what? Forgiveness. Okay? You see no neutral things because you have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral bottle because I have no neutral thoughts about bottles. Or something like that, okay? Peace, everybody.